money in your pocket, which is what we all want to learn about, we all want to know about, especially if they're easy tips.
That's the main thing. These 5 tips are easy to do, easy to implement, and easy to remember. So,
Tip
and
number
save thousands.
1, yeah, bank charges.
Bank charges, probably my most hated thing in the entire world, and they're so easily avoidable. So, number 1 tip, if you're going to an ATM that's not your home branch, take out 20, we've all been there. $1.50 on this side, $1.50 on the other. That's $3 for $20. That's 15%. Would you just give away 15%?
No.
I don't think so. So the best thing to do with that is to plan ahead.
Yeah.
Make sure that you bank with a branch that has branches near your work and your home. And if you end up getting in those situations where you have to take out some money, make sure you at least take out $80 so it's not 15% of your money.
Right. Because
Okay.
a lot of people think, I'm just going to take out the 20 and then I'll just spend the 20.
It costs you more money down the long run.
Just take out a chunk.
Take out the chunk of money.
Take out the chunk of money.
So
and try not to spend it all while it's in your wallet, right?
Right, exactly. Well, that brings me to my next tip.
Yeah.
So once you have some cash in your wallet and your pocket change, in Canada, we're pretty lucky that we have lots of change that can add up to big bucks.
Right.
But, we have them in our pocket and our purse. I think that everybody should have some sort of coin collector at their front door. So you come in the door, you empty your pockets.
Yes.
But I hear a lot of women like, I don't want some big tacky pig right in my living room, which I totally get, right?
Yeah.
Not everyone's a nerd like me. So actually, what I did when I was once I finally got my own place, I got this lovely vase, which is a crystal speck vase, and I use it as a piggy bank. So I come in the door, and it's big enough that I can drop bills and big coins. I don't have to futz with the little slot.
That's right.
Drop it in, and I can't get my hand in, even if I wanted to. Right?
I love it!
And whereas with a piggy bank, you can always look the other way and empty it out.
That's true.
So my boyfriend and I did this, and last year we had $1,300 by the end of the year.
That is amazing.
And we went on a trip. I mean, RSP deduction, or a contribution.
Of course, that's right. That's what you do with that money.
Very responsible.
That's amazing. I have a coin collector at home. He's 3 years old. His name is Sydney. He's my son.
See,
Mama, can I have your money? I mean, he's just blatant about it.
Yeah.
And he puts it in his piggy bank. So that's another way to collect your money.
So at-home items can be used for that.
Tip.
It's
Very
really
good.
helpful.
Okay, lowering your credit card rate is a big one, and we hear it all the time.
And no one does it. I think we are afraid to, but if you have fairly decent credit, don't forget that the banks are also a business, and they don't want to lose you as a customer. So don't be afraid to call them and be like, hey, I'm not paying that 25%. The average rate for a credit card is 19 to 25%. And if you can actually get it down between 12 and 16, you can save thousands depending on what your actual balance is, which is huge for household savings. And it's as easy as picking up the phone. Worst thing it can say is no.
Right.
What have you lost?
If they do say no, though, is there anything you can do?
You can call around to other banks. Absolutely. So be aggressive and haggle, and this can make huge differences on your financial situation. So it's important. So if you don't necessarily get the answer you want from the bank you currently have, shop around.
Okay, shop around. Brown bag it. Okay, bringing your lunch is huge, and still you look around the office and everybody's going out and buying their lunch.
Look around at lunchtime, even in the downtown here. So the average Canadian spends, on average, about $10 a day on lunch alone, which is about $50 a week, which is $2,600 a year.
Unbelievable.
And if you have other people in the house doing that, that's more than $5,000.
Yes.
So lunch, brown bag. I know it's not as fun as a big fancy salad, but this is quality ingredients with like avocado and all that stuff, and it's like $25 in groceries, and even if you break that down per meal, that's $5 a meal.
Right.
So bringing your lunch can save your whole household like thousands and thousands of dollars a year, and I know it's a tip that everybody knows, but I just like to drive it home because it's really important.
Absolutely. Yeah. Also, you often get a healthier lunch if you make it yourself.
Totally, yeah.
Not to turn all mom on everybody, but it's the truth,
not to get
right?
too responsible.
You get healthy and it's much cheaper. Okay, now I cannot stop buying these magazines.
They have flashy covers.
They have flashy covers, but also it's the 47 best and worst beach bodies. Hello, this is required reading.
I want to know.
You want to know, but the problem is we're spending money on stuff like this, like way more money than I would ever suspect.
Again and again, and it's not just
that?
I know. I turned
Sorry,
to page
you
42.
keep talking. I got to figure it out.
I've got it bookmarked.
Yeah.
So magazines are actually something that you wouldn't think would be that much anymore because people can go online, they have their iPads.
Yes.
But actually, Canadians are still spending hundreds of dollars with ad hoc purchases of newspaper and magazines. You know, we're in the grocery store, we see, that's how that one got
Shiny
me.
cover.
Oh, right, and I buy it. So these usually run you about $5 a magazine.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do is we don't like to admit necessarily that we read certain magazines as much as we do, but on some level we must know. So I think that everyone should, take a look at your recycling bin. What magazines are you buying again and again and again? If you actually have a subscription, you can take the average cost of the magazine down to $1.50, and even better, what me and my girlfriends do, we share a subscription. So, because magazines just go in the garbage after in the recycling. So me and my girlfriends, we share a subscription to some magazines I'd like to not say on TV.
Yeah.
And then
that's the thing, because it's embarrassing, and that's why people won't subscribe.
That's why you don't have to go to the store.
That's true. It'll come right to your mailbox.
Nobody looks at me and judges. Nobody.
Oh my gosh.
So
they just need to leave Queen Latifah alone. I mean,
know.
come on.
Damn, I know.
She looks great
She looks
to me.
fab. So
these are really, really great tips. Thank you so much for that.